Hello, my friends. Today is April the 25th, and this is a reading for you if this is your birth date. This is a four-card pull to cover the year to follow. It's approximately 7 minute to 10 minute reading, so hang with me if you want to have some interesting information to reflect upon. This four-card pull, general energy card for the year, challenge you might face this year, action you can take to stay in balance, and an outcome or synopsis card. I'm available for readings anytime. Lots of information all around my sites. This is the card for the year. What is this gnosis? And what does gnosis ask you to reflect upon? Well, gnosis is about that quest for the the mystery, the truth of the mystery. It's the quest for the knowing of sacred knowledge. It's the quest for that sense of touching something on all levels of senses and having a deep and mystical experience that changes one, that changes one's life, that changes one's view, that changes one's pursuit. And once you taste this gnosis, you want to keep tasting it, you want to keep following it, and you want to keep studying it. This is a card of studying. It's a card of inspiration. It's a card of connection to deep and sacred mystery and fulfillment and gnosis. You know, philosophers don't the gnosis. If you study the divine mysteries, they will lead you to truth, and then the truths will lead you to more mysteries, and then the mysteries will lead you to more truths, and the truths will lead you to more mysteries. It's an ever ongoing practice, study. This often leads people to become healers, or to become visionaries, or to become ascetic, or to become, just more deeply involved in whatever practice and esoteric study that they might be involved with. And it might be science. Science wants to know. Scientists want to know. And there's not a lot of difference between scientists and what Gnosis suggests. I think Gnosis suggests, a connection to believing that we are bigger than what the science is. And those scientists who get stuck in just thinking science is the only thing may not be connecting into the more mystical and magical parts of Gnosis. Bearing all that in mind, what's your particular challenge? Well, it's the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is, often one comes to a place of great inspiration. You've been pushing and driving toward building something. You've been learning a lot about how to listen to both your analysis and your intuition. Hence, the stars and the night and the reflection of the moon and the sun and the day and the reflection of the sun. Intuition and analysis, intellect, and that sacred wisdom of knowing from inside. But something, I think your challenge is that something is missing right now, and that something is ending. It's a 10. Tens usually say, well, I've done this, I'm done with this, I could jump deeper into it if I so desired, but do I want to start something else? So your challenge, I think, is either letting go of what you've been studying and understanding that it's time to move on to self, or to something else, or your challenge is to dive deeper into this thing, but you're not feeling, I don't think you feel enthusiastic about it. I don't think you feel connected in it. I don't feel like it's touching something inside of you. And here comes Gnosis. Gnosis is that pop of something that says, oh, this is what I want to do. Oh, this is what I want to study. Oh, wow. I am excited. I am thrilled. I am moved by my passion to go towards something that really excites me and inspires me and drives me to want to drive toward it. This is a universal knowing. Something is calling you, and you are calling it. you're calling something else to you, and you're calling something that stirs you up and gives you oomph and connects you into something deeper, some other new mystery, some other new inspiration, wands, inspiration, some other new inspiration, sacred one. Maybe the mundane one that you've been following, or the sacred one that you thought you were following, has lost some of its connection to the sacred, or it's become bland and as a level. Maybe it's a jumping off stone. So don't discount what you've come through and what you know and the tools that you have and the fires and the passion you have. Just don't give up and enable yourself to die because you're stuck in something that doesn't feed you anymore. This is the action to take alligator. Well, alligator takes a puts their jaws around something, clamps onto it, and then starts to spin in the water and rips it apart, and has its lunch, and it lives a full life. It's lived millions and millions and millions of years. It's a powerful critter. It's a good exemplar of grabbing life and taking a bite out of life, taking a chunk out of it, going with passion towards something. Think passion in particular of alligator, and that just taking a big bite out of life, out of something, in order to taste it, in order to fulfill oneself, in order to nurture oneself. And so alligator, I think, for that, is that powerful thing that says maybe you're going to leap this year. You're going to lurch towards something that really has some divine essence to it, that sparks you and plugs you in and gives you a sense of mysticism, divine senses, of divine empowerment, of divine nectar that tastes amazing, that's connected to something sacred, that's connected to something honorable, that drives you toward gnosis, toward those divine mysteries. Here's the outcome card, and I look at the soul card without any kind of description, purely an interpretive card. I see imagination in this card. It's a unicorn. It's the stars twinkling in an odd artistic expanse. It's colors, dreamy colors, and it's dreamy essences, and it's vibrations of mysticism, and it's connections to sacred miracles, and connections to sacred mysteries, and connections to the past, present, and the future. It kind of leaps through time, space, and dimensions to allow a new vision, to allow a new creativity, to allow a new pursuit. And I think ultimately the pursuit of knowledge, the pursuit of wisdom, the pursuit of the alchemy that changes the bland into the gold, the mundane into the sacred, the sense of self as alone and detached and abandoned into the full grace of being connected, alive, vibrant, passion. And so this is a profound year for you, and I think it's saying, be ready to jump. Be ready to jump towards something that excites you, because it's going to touch you and it's going to give you a sense of the mystery, regardless of whether you're ready for it or whether you really feel like you want to jump into something, and you're stuck in something that you're doing that's saying, but it holds no interest. But it's what I've been doing. It's how I define myself. Maybe it's time to let go of the definitions of yourself and become something new, fresh, alive, and connected to the soul.